Yo, what up world, it's your boy Kid Upstairs. We're here right now in Hollywood doing a little 7 questions from MusicZoo.com. Let's get into it.
Yeah, my bitch look like a model. Oh yeah, that's cause my bitch a model.
So Kid Upstairs, I had to do a name change and I was looking for a new identity, and that shit actually just hit me in the middle of the night at like 2 in the morning. I always have lived upstairs from when I was growing up to even every single apartment that I've always had has always been upstairs. So it was originally just Kid, K-I-D with 1 D, and then my mom's last name is K-I-D-D. At the time, she was going through ovarian cancer. She's all good now, but I did that as kind of like a little dedication to her. And then, you know, got that shit officially tattooed on my arm to make it official. I'm from Oakland originally, Oakland, California, fucking, and I came to LA about 3 years ago. To me, it was either LA or New York. But I just couldn't get away from the California bud, and I knew that New York didn't have the same type of game. No disrespect to New York, I love NY, but like Cali is my home. So I've been out here for 3 years and just been making it happen.
Distribution prescription for rich women to swim in the purgatory to sit in.
Man, I've been rapping since I was about like 13, 14, so about 11 years now. And you know, part of that was like just growing up on the playground, back of the school bus and everything like that. I just, you know, to fit in with all the kids. I was like one of the few white kids, and there was all the ciphers going on all the time, and I just, you know, got into that scene just really, you know, to fit in as a young kid going through middle school. One of the first albums I got, a homie gave me the Della Funky Homo Sapien No Need for Alarm album. And that shit just like changed my whole perception on the way dude like did his delivery and the way he just broke down words and broke down just rhyme schemes and everything like that. That kind of changed my perception like from the get-go of just how to like approach this game differently lyrically and everything like that. And that's been something that's really stuck with me like the whole time that I've been writing rhymes. I listen to a variety of things. I mean, hip hop, that new like that my homie Demrick, who just did a tape with Exhibit and Be Real, that Serial Killers tape. That Lucky X tape, man, I really like Lucky X, dude out of Chicago, that alternative trap. But then I'll listen to like everything, you know, from that to like some LA like Flying Lotus, and I'll listen to like some indie, like I'll put on the Arcade Fire record, you feel me? Like I like to have a good versatile mind, because if you don't have if you just listen to hip hop and you have no other influences, I really think that limits you and puts you in a box. So I try to have everything. But honestly, beyond that, I got mostly just my shit, because I have to constantly listen to my music and find ways to improve it and listen to demos and mixing and all that. So really, it's just a lot of me. I got, you know, a project with Nick James. I'm trying to do a couple joints with him. I'm trying to do, you know, like I said, Lucky X out of Chicago. I really like his sound. That's on the underground side. Like bigger than that, man, I would love to do a tape with Currency, like one of those little 3 to 4 song EPs, you know, Alchemist produced, some shit like that. Just smoke a pound in the session and just write that whole thing, man. I could do that all day.
Let it go.
I see things just continuing to grow, man. We've been on a roll. I've been rapping for 10 years, but it's really just taken off in the last like year or so. So I just see things continuing to progress. We're gonna finally go overseas. I got a lot of international fans. Tour across the country, tour across the globe. And at the end of it, you know, a couple Grammys, a couple awards here and there, and we're just gonna try and maximize it and do it the best way. I'm trying to not just be a rapper, but a musical icon. So, you know, these next 2 years is just gonna be the continuation of that process.
Mine's so different, people think I'm crazy. Surrounded by the horror, not a single movie fazed me. My neighbors cutting 80s, kid that I may be. Had to draw the line at the Stacy, Spacely. Diamonds cut lines like it's Macy's. Said that, I found my body loitering. Ransom, get my head back. They took that for my neck straps, my chin.
Yeah, it's been a mixed bag. I remember before like it really took off, homegirl showed me a video of, I think it was the video video of her just like tripping out, camera phoning herself in the mirror. And I saw that and I was like, damn, like this bitch is going crazy. And I'm gonna need to like do a song about this shit because some other rapper is gonna do some shit. And I was like, I need to act on this quick. So literally like EXO and a couple homies were up for the weekend. And you know, it was just a Sunday morning. We were just smoking, chilling, watching football. And I was like, yo, let's make like the fucking Amanda Bynes song. And so I was just sitting there like making beats and shit, like literally just chilling. The 5th beat that I made was the beat that we ended up using. I played that shit, I look over at EXO, I'm like, yo, you good with this? And he's like, I'm good. We literally sat there, wrote that shit, put it out. Like a week later, shot the video, put that shit out ASAP, and then, you know, it took off. And it got picked up in a lot of places, you know, debuted on Noisy Vice Complex, and so far the feedback has been largely positive. We have had a few like Amanda Bynes diehard fans that like think that it's a horrible song, and I think that we like are trying to bring down her, you know, queen name or whatever. Like there's some crazy people out there, but really it's a song about how everybody changes. It's not a negative song, you know what I mean? Like it's just about how she's getting judged for some shit that a lot of girls are doing anyways. So we got nothing but love for Amanda Bynes, and you know, we fuck with bitches like Amanda Bynes. So like I'm overall very happy with it, and that's one of my favorite joints to this day.
On the prize, which for me is a long career.
Yeah, my bitch look like Amanda Bynes, snorting hella lines with some random guys. The fuck am I gonna tell her how to live a life when that's her head, alright? Probably dead inside. Friend of mine said he seen the same thing, mesmerized. All that mental baggage just accessorized. Stretch her thighs, all them fucking drugs that's gon' put her on that stretcher ride. She don't give no fucks, that's her best advice. Catch her eyes and flow. Try to forget it all, but you don't. Wanna get her to settle down, but she won't. That's nobody to wipe up, you let her go. This for the chicks who addicted to getting blown. Hollywood got a mention, we pitching the series.